The best-selling car in the US is about to enter a whole new generation. Meet the all-new RAV4, which combines the reliability, practicality, and simplicity of the outgoing model with an all-new exterior, interior, and technology. This upcoming generation of the RAV4 will be so good that it'll steal most other compact crossovers customers at first glance. So let's not waste any more time and take a closer look at how the all-new 2026 Toyota RAV4 blows away the competition. A bolder and more elegant design. The upcoming RAV4 will introduce an all-new exterior design language to its customers. Inspired by Toyota's current lineup, the new RAV4 will bring numerous design cues from its other siblings, making it much more streamlined with the likes of the Prius, Camry, or the Crown Signia than the current model is. Starting off from the front, the new RAV4 gets Toyota's trademark hammerhead front fascia with C-shaped headlamps, a deep smooth painted grille, and a slanted nose, much akin to the Toyota Crown Signia. This is a welcome improvement for the RAV4 because the blunt design language of the current gen and many other previous generations have always been something that stuck with buyers as a negative, especially up front. A more elegant and better thought-out design is sure to make the RAV4 more appealing to an even wider array of buyers. Moving on, the side profile of the new RAV4 will be largely similar to the current generation, due to it sharing the same platform. However, the rear part of the roof will be squared off and not slanted to give the RAV4 a bolder look. Toyota has also insisted on keeping regular door handles instead of opting for pop-out ones, like they did with the non-American CHR, to retain practicality and ease of use. And thank God they did, because we're frankly tired of manufacturers fixing issues that don't exist. As for the rear, the new RAV4 will come with a one-piece taillight at the back that spans across the entire tailgate, making the rear much more modern-looking than many of its rivals in the back. Thankfully, apart from that, the design will remain less fussy than the previous generation, and it will mostly resemble the Toyota Crown Signia. But enough about the exterior, it's on the inside that counts. RAV4 goes hybrid only. With the new generation, the non-hybrid RAV4 is about to go into history. Toyota has long been pushing for full electrification of its lineup, and with the upcoming model, they'll be one step closer to their goal. The new Toyota RAV4 will, from now on, be offered with two distinct hybrid powertrains and one plug-in hybrid. First of all will be the entry-level powertrain, with a 2.0-liter engine in the front, which, combined with the electric powertrain, will produce around 200 HP. Not bad, but could definitely be improved. However, for those of us that need a city commuter, it'll be more than ideal, especially since it'll boost MPG significantly over the outgoing non-hybrid. Next up is the 2.5 hybrid, which will be a derivative of the current hybrid powertrain. However, it will have an increased power output, pushing out a little more than 230 HP, allowing the RAV4 to be a bit springier than before, all while retaining the MPG figures of the current generation. The PHEV will borrow its powertrain from the now Japanese-exclusive Toyota Crown Sport. This means you'll be getting the 2.5-liter engine at the front, mated to a seriously powerful electric powertrain that, together, push out 306 HP, making the RAV4 one of the most powerful compact SUVs on offer today. Essentially, if you're looking for a good old RAV4 in terms of mechanics and reliability, you'll be delighted to hear that the RAV4 will provide in this regard, remaining a safe option for those of us that value reliability and frugality more than anything else. Interior quality and layout is class-leading. Thankfully, the outgoing RAV4's abysmal interior won't transition into the new generation. Instead, the new Toyota RAV4 will be a standout from all of the previous generations when it comes down to interior quality. Instead of being a pure econo box from the inside, the RAV4 will, depending on the trim, grow to be quite a premium vehicle materials-wise. Soft-touch plastics will be present through and through, fitted to both the dashboard and the door trims, with hard plastic being reserved only for door pockets and the center console. In addition to that, you can expect faux leather trim on the dash on higher trim levels, as well as Nappa leather seats that are heated and ventilated. As for the layout of the interior, the Toyota RAV4's interior will be inspired by the new Camry, and the Toyota Crown Signia's interior. Utilizing the same 12.3-inch infotainment screen, digital gauges for higher-end models, as well as retaining the same general layout. This includes an abundance of physical buttons and dials that'll make command input far easier than many of the RAV4's rivals. As a result of all this, the RAV4's interior will provide one of the best experiences a non-premium compact SUV has to offer nowadays. But that doesn't just concern the design and quality. Oh no! Improved rear passenger room and cargo area. The RAV4 was never a very spacious vehicle in the back. Sure, its headroom was always pretty okay. However, the rear legroom fell flat compared to the CX-5 and the CX-50, both of which had almost 3 inches more in this regard. Additionally, most other vehicles also offered greater space in the back, making the RAV4 one of the most compromised vehicles in this regard. Thankfully, because the RAV4 will be a more squared-off vehicle now, you can expect its interior to be a little bit more spacious. The wheelbase will be extended a bit, which will grant the RAV4 more legroom for the rear passengers, and the RAV4 will now have 39.5 inches of legroom, rivaling the CX-50 in this regard. Additionally, the RAV4 will also get added cargo area in the back, due to a more conventional rear-end design that will ensure the RAV4 having a better and more practical and usable cargo area than before. Instead of 37.5 cubic feet, you can now expect around 39 cubic feet in the back, which, although not that big of a difference, is still pretty neat and will make the RAV4 better for longer family trips. As safe as it gets. What will also make it better for families and, frankly, everyone is how safe it'll be. Toyota's new RAV4 will come with Safety Sense 3.0. This means that you'll be safe and sound no matter the trim you go for. As standard, you'll be getting Toyota's pre-collision system, allowing the vehicle to have unparalleled reaction time that is sure to save you from getting severely hurt. In addition to that, you'll also get lane departure warning that, combined with dynamic radar cruise control and lane tracing assist, will practically allow the RAV4 to be autonomous on the highway. This, combined with proactive driving assist, will ensure driving to be as effortless and as comfortable as possible, while bringing safety to an unprecedented level. You'll also get automatic high beams that'll keep you from being a safety hazard on the road, as they'll both provide the best visibility, as well as reduce glare for drivers in front of you. All in all, quite a lot of stuff for not such a big price. Which brings us to the final point: pricing and trim levels. Despite all the changes that await the RAV4, its pricing will remain mostly unchanged to the current RAV4. The base LE will start from around $30,000, and for the money, you'll get 17-inch wheels, relatively uncomplicated exterior design, and a generally uninspiring palette of engines. You'll also get a more rudimentary gauge cluster and infotainment screen, like the Camry LE. Honestly, this model, even though pretty basic, will offer everything you need, and we'd highly recommend it. The SE will start from around $32,000, and for that kind of money, you'll get blacked-out wheels and a wider color scheme, as well as leatherette seats on the inside that offer more support and better bolstering. Otherwise, it'll remain mostly unchanged compared to the LE. The XLE will introduce the bigger screen and more advanced digital gauge cluster, combined with faux leather on the dash and real leather seats, as well as a wider palette of colors. You'll also be getting heated and cooled seats as standard. Not bad for $36,000, wouldn't you agree? That said, all of these will come with a 2.0-liter powertrain as standard, with the 2.5 being some $1,500 over the MSRP. The XSE will be the new range topper, and it will come with the 2.5-liter powertrain as standard, as well as 21-inch wheels, Nappa leather on the inside, as well as a generally properly premium-feeling interior and exterior. It'll set you back a pretty penny though, clocking in at $40,000. As for the PHEV, it will start from $46,000 for the SE PHEV and will be identical to the regular SE, save for the addition of a new infotainment screen and gauge cluster. The range-topping XSE PHEV will cost around $50,000, and while we do like the regular XSE, we don't think that a $10,000 premium is justified. If you need a PHEV, just go for the SE. Otherwise, we'd recommend you either going for the LE or the XLE if you want to go with the 2.0-liter powertrain. If you want the 2.5 liter, just cut to the chase and get the XSE. You won't regret it.